Hello students, how are you all? Wish you all happy Children's Day and happy Diwali. I welcome all of you to this session. Today I am here to teach you second language English for class 10th. And today I am dealing with chapter 4, that is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This lesson is an extract from the message which was written by Sri Venkataraman, the former president of our India, who wrote the book B.R. Ambedkar, The Man and His Message, and which was edited by Sri Sudarshan Agarwal. As an author, let us have short introduction about the author Ramaswamy Venkataraman. Ramaswamy Venkataraman was a lawyer, independence activist and politician who served as a union minister of our country, and he was the 8th president of our great India. He was born in 1910 in Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu. He was also a member of the Constituent Assembly responsible for drafting India's constitution. In 1987, he became the President of India. He received several awards. He died on January 27, 2009 in Delhi. And now let us have a look at short profile of Dr. B. R. Ambedkar.
Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar was born on 14th April 1891 in Maho, town of Madhya Pradesh, India. He was the son of Ramji Maloji Sakpal and Bhima Bai. His father served in the Indian Army at the Maho cantonment. He became one of the first Dalit to obtain a college education in India, eventually earning a law degree and doctorates for his study and research in law, economics, and political science. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is popularly known as Baba Saheb. He was an Indian jurist, political leader, philosopher, anthropologist, historian, orator, economist, teacher, editor, prolific writer, revolutionary, and a revivalist for Buddhism in India. He started political parties such as Scheduled Caste Federation, Independent Labour Party, and Republican Party of India. He became the first Law Minister of India. He became the chairman of the Constitution Drafting Committee. He is best known as the principal architect of the Indian Constitution and a champion of Dalit rights. For his contributions, he was awarded with Bodhisattva Award in 1956. He was posthumously awarded with one of the prestigious awards in our country, that is Bharat Ratna, in 1990. And he was awarded with First Columbian of their times in 2004 and the Greatest Indian Award in 2012. He died on 6th December 1956 at his home in Delhi.
Children, now let us learn some interesting facts about Dr. B. R. Ambedkar. All of you look at your textbook and also concentrate on my words. Let us get into the first paragraph. The first thing that helped Ambedkar was a voracious reader. Children, what do you mean by voracious? Here, voracious means very eager for knowledge. Very eager for knowledge. So, Ambedkar was a wide reader. He wanted to read and gain knowledge so that he could do well in his field wherever he goes. So he read many books that helped him to understand the society in our country. Compare our country with other countries and also to understand many people that made him to contribute to make India better. Ambedkar had a insatiable thirst towards the books. Dear children, what do you mean by insatiable? Here, insatiable means which cannot be satisfied. That means Ambedkar had unsatisfied thirst towards books or love towards books or love towards knowledge. That means he wanted to read more and more books. By reading, he acquired that much of knowledge. Whatever he read, he felt he wanted to read more and more. We have to think for a while how Ambedkar bought books. Ambedkar bought books by curtailing his daily needs. Dear children, what do you mean by curtailing? Here, curtailing means to reduce or to limit. That means, like us, Ambedkar did not spend money on his daily needs like buying eatables, fancy things, so on. He used to limit his daily needs and spent that money in order to buy books. By this, we can understand that how much thirst he had towards knowledge. According to him, anything if you read that is not waste. Even a single page or single line will improve your knowledge. Let us see how he had bought books. When he went to New York, he is said to have purchased about 2000 old books. Is it possible for us children to read 2000 books or 200? Just keep a target of your reading. In the beginning, start reading small story books and then it will take you to bigger books. Then one day you will also become a good reader. Then he had gone to London for second round table conference and he bought so many books that were sent to India in 32 boxes. Just you people imagine how many he had bought. This is about the first paragraph. Let's get into the second paragraph. Let us have a look at two influencing factors in the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Children, the two factors made him a visionary in the society and in the world. When Ambedkar had gone to America, he got the information about 14th Amendment of USA. This amendment gave freedom to the black Americans. In this amendment, all must have equal right. No one should be discriminated. The law was given to the slave black Americans. Ambedkar thought about our country's Dalits and depressed class people. How we can eradicate this upper class and lower class discrimination in India. He thought for a while. All should be treated equally. So he wanted to apply that idea in India and bring equality among all the people of India. He compared our Dalits to American slaves. When he was coming to India, he thought, why can't we do for our Dalits in India? As Ambedkar was returning from USA, he was influenced by the life and work of Mahatma Phule. Mahatma Phule was a social reformer and votary of depressed people. Hey, children, what do you mean by votary? Here, votary means taking vow of dedication for the upliftment of society. Taking vow of dedication for the upliftment of a society is called as votary. So, he, that is Mahatma Phule, wanted classless society and he wanted to work for the Dalits and also thought of upliftment of the women and their status. Ambedkar, greatly influenced by American 14th Amendment and Mahatma Phule's dedication and his votary for the depressed people. He wanted to do something for the Dalits, so in the beginning, Ambedkar started newspapers like Mukanayak, Bahishkrit Bharat, and Samata. And also, he started the institutions like Hitakarani Sabha in Bombay and Independent Labour Party. But the Independent Labour Party did not run for a long time. It stopped after Ambedkar's death. These institutions and newspapers became the main source to provide education or knowledge for the Dalits and organize them and make them to agitate against the upper class people. At the same time, Gandhiji was also contributing in India. He was also working for the upliftment of the Harijanas. According to him, Dalits are not slaves, they are Harijans. According to Gandhiji, Harijans means children of God. So, Mahatma Phule, Ambedkar, and Gandhiji, all three of them are contributing for the same cause, that is, bringing equality in the society and abolishing the lower class and upper class system and give freedom to the Dalits. By observing Ambedkar's works, his dedication, and his knowledge, he was elected to the Bombay Legislative Assembly in the election under the Constitution Act of 1937. Baba Saheb Ambedkar made effective contribution to the debates in the assembly on a variety of subjects. His flair for legislative work became evident to the whole nation. Soon, the Constituent Assembly of India offered Dr. B.R. Ambedkar the opportunity to give the most notable and permanent shape to his social philosophy and his undying faith in the dignity of human beings. Take down the homework. First one, how can you say that Ambedkar was a voracious reader? Second one, how did the 14th Amendment to the US Constitution and Mahatma Phule influence Ambedkar? Third one, collect some information about Ambedkar and his life. Thank you, children.